Okay, first thing I want to show you about this VEVOR cart is that it feels every bit as stout and sturdy as this tool cart over here. And this tool cart's got square bar instead of angle iron for legs, which is probably why that feels so sturdy. So why does this feel so much more sturdy than most of my other carts? Well, I'm going to show you that right now. Look at the thickness of this angle iron. And then I've got all these other carts, like these big green carts and the big green cart here and the smaller red cart. And all of them have this angle iron on here that is much thinner. Let's just measure this one right here. You see, it's a lot thinner. You can look at the top of it here and see that it's no thicker than this metal on this tray. Even the trays on my tool cart, they seem thicker or as thick as that because the top edge is folded over. But if you reach down here or look down here, you can see an edge right here, and this metal is actually really thin, except where it's folded over and doubled up. This table, you can see the edge of it right here, and the legs are as thick as that is when that's folded over, without this having to be folded over. Then you have the locking wheels, and if you look on my tool cart over here, it's got different locks. Yes, you can work them with your feet, but they don't work as well, and you can see it kind of flex in and out from the center when you're trying to work the thing, and it doesn't like click lock or anything. It kind of locks. These right here, it clicks and you know it's locked, and it's really stout. That wheel is not turning. You have to slide it across the floor for anything to happen. It's not turning. And yes, you can dislodge it with your foot. So they both lock and unlock with foot action, no bending over. This top is steel, not stainless steel, full 5/8 holes for fixtures. And during welding, we use a lot of magnets. So stainless steel just wouldn't work because the magnets are not going to hold to the stainless steel like it will this high grade steel. Magnetic tray. See what I mean about stainless? Can't put the magnetic tray on it. Can't use any kind of magnets on it. The VEVOR table. As far as measurements, coming up off the floor, I'm 6 foot, and this height feels really comfortable to me. It's perfectly at 36 inches, which is where I like to put all my tables and workbenches and stuff. I like them 36 inches because I've got back problems and I'm 6 foot high. So you can see right here, I can work right here in comfort. We have 36 inches this way and 18 inches across the side. About 10 3/8 from end to end. So the working length of this slot is going to be more like 9.5 inches. This slot right here, about 7 inches. The working length would be more like 6.5, 6 1/4. And these are 5/8 holes. I don't remember if I said earlier 3/8 or 5/8, but they're 5/8. Yeah, 5/8. There's a junk tray down here, and if you don't want it to get filled up with slag, could probably mod it by putting an extra tray underneath here to catch all the droppings. Maybe put it right along here. That way you can keep stuff down there without it getting covered up with slag. This handle's really stout too. If I get it junked up with a whole bunch of weight, I have no doubt I'll still be able to just pick this up, move it around, jerk it around. I don't know why I would ever do that, but pushing it back and forth, pulling it across the floor, certainly going to be a lot less work on the handle than that. And if I could pick it up and sling it around with the handle, regular use is not going to harm it. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's bolted to this nice thick steel. And there's a good spot. You can see how thick the steel is from the edge where it's folded right here. The reason I like to check out the handles is because I've got older stuff like this, older cheaper stuff. I've had to weld, add bolts and stuff, weld to the handles to stiffen them up because I overload things. And this is of course not a VEVOR cart. But in case I forgot to mention, all 4 of the wheels have the locks on them. I'm not going to put 1,200 pounds on this to test if that capacity is true, but I do weigh 200 pounds. And I wouldn't do this in any of my carts or tables. Well, I might do that on my stainless table, but it doesn't have wheels or anything on it, and it's way wider than 18 inches. This is the only thing that's like 18 inches and has wheels on it that I feel comfortable sitting up here swinging around, and it's not going to go anywhere. So color me impressed. Good job, VEVOR. And look, Shopcat finally showed up when all the work was done. What are you doing, Shopcat? Where were you at? How come you weren't helping? I don't think we're going to get a straight answer out of it.
Hey, if you like this video, we got a whole lot more. We got tool reviews, we've got repair videos, we've got show car videos, hot rods, mod rods, you name it. If it's got wheels on it and an engine, it's probably on this channel. So subscribe, like, and binge watch Saneauto. Binge watch Saneauto.